Hello everybody, Michael here for Tactica Imperialis. Welcome to today's video. Today is going to be a 40k 8th edition battle report, which hopefully is going to form part of a little mini campaign that you don't have to treat it as a campaign, which when we do the later games. So today we're going to be playing a 750 point narrative mission. We're going to give narrative play a proper run out, and we're going to be playing Harlequins versus Tau. This is probably quite a bad matchup. But we're going to give it a go. The theme of the campaign we'll run through properly in a bit, but the basic idea is he wants to stop me building a Webway Portal. Long and short.
Or equivalent, yeah.
Or equivalent. Long and short. We'll explain a little bit more as we go along. But the missions, we're going to play 3 linked missions in what we call a tree campaign. So if I win, something happens. If Kieran wins, something else happens. And the basic idea is at the end of the 3 games, whoever wins the final battle with all the advantages and disadvantages wins. Simple enough. So the first game is going to be 750 points, and we're going to be playing the mission called Patrol, which means that we have a small force that starts on the board, about 3 units, and then the rest of our army comes in as reinforcements as things start to go wrong. Now, we're going to be playing it with a very slight twist. There's normally objectives that you have to complete, but we're going to cross it with the matched play mission, the Relic, because the idea is that my Earth Caste team are out researching or are on their way back to base, and there's just like a patrol of Fire Caste nearby, and the Harlequins want their intel. And that generally, the fastest way to do that is to rip the information cyclically from their minds, which is much easier to do when you're not being shot at. So the basic idea is that they're going to attempt to capture my Earth Caste scientists. I haven't got particular models to represent them, unfortunately, but they're going to attempt to capture the scientists and take them back to wherever they're holed up somewhere. And so we're going to play the Relic with, I think, 3 objectives. And if Kieran wins, or catches any of the guys, depending on the major or minor victory, we will do another mission where I will attempt to rescue them, because I can get their intel back, stop him getting intel off me, and that will help me in the final mission. If somehow I manage to secure all the objectives, then I get the intel that they've got, and Kieran doesn't. So that means he'll be unprepared, and we'll play an ambush mission or something like that. Yeah. So we've got a way of taking this forward, and then the final mission will almost certainly culminate in a sabotage, which should be really interesting as well, as he attempts to blow up my work in progress, Webway Portal. So that's the basic premise. We'll run you through the eyes, we'll show you the board, and we'll explain a little bit more lore-wise how this all goes together. We're going to be keeping the same characters throughout, so the characters you see here and the warlord traits that they're going to have are going to carry over, and I think that's everything you need to know. So, place your bets on who you think is going to win both the game and the campaign in the comments below. And, yeah, anything to add?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is our first real test of narrative play. Let's get to it.
So, here we have my 750 point force of Tau that will be going on patrol today. It's a simple detachment. Oh, God, name's got in my head right now. I think it's a patrol detachment anyway, so nice and simple. Leading the army is Shas'O Arra'kon. This is a commander with cyclic ion blaster, plasma rifle, air bursting fragmentation projector, and a multi-tracker which gives him rerolls to 1s to hit with his shooting if he targets all the same units. He also comes with 2 marker drones, but they'll be operating independently because that's how drones work these days. In my troops, I have a 10-man strike team, including a Shas'O with a marker light. I have a 10-man breach team, including a Shas'O and a guardian drone, which gives a nice aura of invulnerable saves to strike and breach teams. I have a 4-man stealth team, all armed with multi-trackers and burst cannons, and my Shas'O is going to be this guy. I have a 10-man Pathfinder team with 2 rail rifles, a Shas'O, a pulse accelerator drone which has been buffed significantly to affect all nearby Tau infantry, and again 2 marker drones. And then my only bit of proxy, I don't own them yet, I have got 7 sniper drones. I know they look like gun drones, but run with me on this. They're sniper drones with their long-shot pulse rifles, because from my last experience with Harlequins, oh my god, those characters need to die. And second of all, I think sniper drones are awesome. I was going to be converting some anyway. I just wanted to give them a test run. And I've got a Firesight marksman here who will be spotting for them. It's a nice, simple army. I'm not going to get any bonus command points out of it, which is fine. I've got 3, and hopefully I'll be able to make good use of them as the defender, because in patrol and most narrative missions you have attacker and defender, and I'm obviously protecting my scientists from being captured, so I'm playing the role of the defender, which means I get a slightly different set of strategies, but we'll run through that when we're going through the mission and the board. So, moving along, let's have a look at the Harlequins.
And here are the Harlequins. So we have 2 Shadow Seers, both of them have Mind War. One of them with the sword has the Twilight Pathways, and then the one with the pistol has the -1 to hit, one Fog of Dreams, that was it. I've got a Troop Master who's my Warlord, he's got a Caress, and he has the Legendary Fighter Warlord trait. I then have 2 identical troops, 6 Harlequins with 3 Kisses and then 3 just Harlequin Blades, and then finally a troop of 6 Harlequins with Caresses. So this is a battalion detachment because it's at least 2 HQs and 3 troops, so I'll be getting 3 extra command points for that. That is the Harlequin army.
So, here is the battlefield for today's game. The objectives are, where is he? Here, about here, and there. They are my 3 Earth Caste scientists that Kieran is attempting to secure. My force is deployed over here. You deploy 3 units, at least one of which must be troops. So I put my Breacher team and their Guardian drone here, because I need to get them into range a little bit faster. I've got my Sniper drone team here, and my Firesight marksman up here. He basically gives +1 to hit for all Sniper drones on any unit he can see. So he's got pretty good coverage, I would say. So they're up here, and we'll be rolling off a first turn before you ask. Kieran has deployed his 2 basic teams, or his Caress teams, I should say. The Kiss teams. Yeah. Sorry. The Kiss team here, and there's a Shadow Seer there, and there's a Kiss team there. Everything else is over there, sat in reserves, waiting to come in. So the way this mission works is we roll off a first turn, and then from turn 2 onwards, we start rolling for reserves. My unit's coming in on a 3 because I'm defending. Kieran's on a 4. There are a bunch of stratagems we can also use to improve that, and they come in on the long table edges. Random battle length, so we'll be rolling from turn 5, and rather than normal victory conditions, we're going to be playing the Relic, where each one is worth 3. They generally don't use First Blood, Linebreaker, and Slay the Warlord, so neither will we. I forgot to point out earlier, my Warlord trait is going to be Tenacious Survivor, so I have a 6+ Fiona Pain on Arra'kon for the entire campaign. I think that's everything you need to know, so I'm going to grab a dice. Just hang on a second. Come on. No, I'm okay. I'm not going to use that to re-roll, so I get a 6.
I get a 6.
That's annoying. I get a 2.
I get a 4.
So
I will take first turn.
So the Harlequins are going to be taking first turn, and the aim is to get these guys that way or that way. Come back at the end of Harlequins turn 1, last chance to place your bets. Game on. End of Harlequins turn 1. General movement in this direction. So this squad of Harlequins advanced for 13 inches of movement, so they're up to here now. We're not going to count the river as anything particularly important because way too complicated, and difficult terrain isn't really a thing anymore. And flip belts. The Shadow Seer is here, and it advanced 1. The other unit of troop also advanced 1, but then through the casting of Twilight Pathways, they got another move which got them to go all the way over there with another 12. So they're up there, they're ready to grab that relic next turn, unless I can start picking them off and sending them packing. I'm already regretting bringing Breaches instead of Strike, but hey, nothing I can do about it. So, we'll come at the end of Tau turn 1, and hopefully we'll get the first kill. End of Tau turn 1, pretty simple. The Breaches have spread out a bit, because they need to stay within 3 inches of the Guardian drone to get a 5+ invulnerable save, and that's all they need to do. And it also protects the Guardian drone a little bit, I suppose. Everything held position here because the snipers all had line of sight and range on that Harlequin team over there. Unfortunately, Kieran proved, as he did in the last time we played Harlequins, that he can't fail a 4+ invulnerable save, so the 3 wounds I managed to score, no damage, unlucky. So there's 2 objectives about to fall into Harlequin hands, and it's reserves time now. Attacking units arrive on a 4+, unless Kieran wants to use 2 command points to give himself a flat +1 to all of them. Oh, it's the end of the moon phase. Oh god, yeah. Sorry, I'm in 7th edition mode. Derp, derp, derp. Okay, never mind. So we'll come back at Harlequins turn 2. There should be some more reserves in play, and things will start getting tasty. End of Harlequins turn 2. A mixed bag. So, over on this right-hand flank, the Harlequins that were here grabbed the objective and moved. So they ran, so they had a maximum of 9, because that's the way the relic works, because we're playing using the relic rules. So they moved 2, ran 7 back here, and then using Twilight Pathways, they're now down here thanks to another run move. So they're down here nice and safe with one of the objectives. So almost certainly now we're going to be playing a rescue. Over here, everything came in, by the way, so the Troop Master's down here, and the Shadow Seer number 2, which is the one with -1 to hit Fog of Dreams, is down here. And over here, the Harlequins used his 2 command points to flank on the left-hand side. Cleaned off my Guardian drone with shooting, nice and easy, and then also double charge. Now, I got really, really lucky on Overwatch, killed 3 on Overwatch here and killed another 2 on Overwatch here. Thank you, Sniper Drones, you are Bay. Long story short, I lost all but 1 Breacher, 6 to combat, 3 to morale, but my Shas'O is still here. The Bonding Knife Ritual, if I rolled a 5, if I'd have rolled a 6, then everybody would have held, which would have been nice and fun. And 1 Harlequin ran here, nobody ran here, only just. So, yeah, there's a fair few dead Harlequins for just a Breacher squad, so it's not bad. But if I get a good set of reserve rolls, I'm coming in on 3s, and I have a way to get a unit in by default with a command point, I think this is going to be pretty close. So I've still got 3 CP going into turn 2, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think this turn could be pretty important, because if I can clear this corner and start putting some hurt on over there, I might be able to salvage all of the objectives. So we'll come back at the end of Tau, turn 2. End of Tau, turn 2. Good, could have been better. So, on my reserves, because that's what really matters, the Pathfinders are here, and they knocked out the 3 Harlequins. Rail rifles in this edition. Oh yes, I like rail rifles now that they have rapid fire. Fun. So they killed the 3 Harlequins there, and the Sniper Drones here killed the other 2. Lovely, nice and easy. Over here, my Commander arrived with his Marker Drones. They're up here now. And the Stealth Team arrived here. I brought these guys in immediately with the command point, and then realized I was out of range. Oops. And then Arra'kon's Plasma Rifle failed to wound because the Shadowseer has that -1 to wound aura, which is neither here nor there. So I've got my Strike Team still waiting to come in. I might use a command point to force them in, because if I can set them up and get the Pulse Accelerator drone around, I could really do some damage. So Kieran's currently winning. He's got that one, and there's that one over there, and there's still this one here. Be interesting to see how he's going to go about claiming them, or not claiming them, or killing me. We'll see how it goes. So we'll come back to the end of Harlequins, turn 3. Yeah. End of Harlequin, turn 3. Semi-productive. So the troop that was here have gone and cowered in there. The Shadowseer came over to here, casted Smite on my stealth teams and did a wound, and then used Twilight Pathways to bounce herself back into there like a coward. Fair play. Over here, the Shadowseer has advanced and picked up that objective. She hasn't run away with it because she hasn't got the Pathways ability, but she casts Smite and Mirror Mines. I think we call it Mind War, and managed to kill off 4 drones. I passed my morale check somehow. I rolled a 2, so I got quite lucky there and passed that check. But now 2 objectives are in Harlequin hands, and I need to get them back. So, we're going into Tau turn 3. I've got my Strike Team should come in. If not, I'll just think about command pointing it. But the main problem I'm going to have is not actually doing damage. It's going to be seeing them to do it. So, we've got an interesting challenge ahead of us. I think, yeah, there's a little bit of line of sight into there that I can use with Arra'kon to tear some stuff up. But we've got ideas, and we'll come back at the end of Tau, turn 3. End of Tau, turn 3. Good. Oh. Okay, so everything in general movement in this direction. Arra'kon, thanks to the multi-tracker and actually some markers that I didn't need to fire, managed to kill 2 Harlequins out of that squad. I don't think they need to take a morale check because they're just like 8. So they're fine. So that's fine. Again, though, the -1 to wound did in my Plasma Rifle. Sad face. Never mind. Over here, the Sniper Drones managed to plink 1 wound off the Shadowseer, who you'll notice isn't there. That's because, oh my days. The Pathfinders advanced, got themselves within 24 inches, which is enough because the Pulse Accelerator drone gave them +6. So that combo, even at -1 to hit because of the running, yeah, I rolled them stupidly well. I rolled a lot of 5s, a fair amount of 4s to wound because of the Shadowseer ability, and then Kieran failed all his invulnerable saves. So, Shadowseer goes pop. Unfortunate. The Marker Lights helped a little bit as well. I keep forgetting rail rifles don't work when you run, because like thinking they're heavy, but they're not heavy, they're actually rapid fire, but then I still can't fire rapid fire. I've got a little bit to learn, but I feel like my rail finders might actually have a place this edition, which is kind of nice. So, yeah, this is going a lot better than I was expecting. We'll come back at the end of Harlequin's turn 4. I completely forgot to roll for my goddamn Strike Team. Oh, shit, yeah. Never mind. End of Harlequin's turn 4. It's gone a bit to hell. So, good work from the Shiker. Managed to do 3 mortal wounds to the stealth team. Actually, I think a guy down here has lost a wound. Oops. I need to put a wound counter on this guy. Sorry. Incompetence in the ranks. Sorry, he's down a wound. Yeah, so 3 mortal wounds and then another wound from some shooting onto the stealth team, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, the leadership is like 8, and with bonding knives, it's almost impossible to fail a morale check. Yeah, unfortunately, the Psycho did perils in the process and took 2 wounds after a reroll. So, yeah, that was fine. And then the troop came out of here, attempted to charge the stealth suits. My Overwatch was ridiculous. Again, and 3 died, and the one came in, failed to hit because -1 to hit from being a stealth team. And then I punched him in the face, and he died. Kieran's saves have been pretty bad, and my Overwatch has been absurd. Actually, all of my shooting has been absurd, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
So, apart from, oh yeah, turn 1 wasn't really... Nothing happened on either side, yeah. So, yeah, that's that. So, we'll come back at the end of Tau turn 4, and we'll see if the 2 characters have managed to survive. And then we'll keep going. End of Tau turn 4. I remembered my strike team this time. So they're here. General movement in this direction. Sniper drones pinged a window to the troop master. Arra'kon did the rest. Bomb. Gone. So that's the thing that happened. Thank you, Markolite, as well, by the way, for the rerolls that made absolutely no difference because I rolled a bunch of 3s. Never mind. So the Shadow Seer's... The Shadow Seer's... Where's the Shadow Seer? The Shadow Seer is there with one of the objectives on 3 wounds. This is all Kieran's got left. Yep. And we're going to turn 5 now. The game has got random game length, officially. And it's the end of the 5th battle round. Is it the player whose turn it is? Or does it say specifically in random game length who he rolls?
Sure. The player who had the first turn. Oh, so I get to roll.
Yeah, so Kieran will roll for it because we were thinking about re-rolling. Because Kieran wants the game to end, obviously, and I wanted to continue. So if Kieran rolls it, I can't force him to re-roll with command points. Just something to think about because he's out of command points as well. Anyway, so we're going to go into Harlequin turn 5, and we're going to see where this guy goes. I'm going to make an assumption and say it's that way. Hopefully the psychic power whiffs, and then I can just come around the side and pick her off. But we shall see how it goes, and we'll come back at the end of Harlequin's turn 5. End of Tau turn 5. We kind of skipped over Harlequin turn 5 because it was kind of boring. The Shadow Seer went to here, zapped a stealth suit, went over here, and hid in a corner. Thank you, Hidden Pathways. Now, in the more interesting news, my stealth team came to here, fired, did 2 wounds, but saved. Arra'kon's here, and annoyingly, I don't think I've got enough... it's going to be really tight. Anyway, if it goes to turn 7, I think I'll win. However, it's now turn 5. At the end of turn 5, Kieran rolls a dice. On a 1 or 2, the game ends.
Nope, we play for another turn.
We play for another turn, and I guarantee that what Kieran's going to do, I'm just going to keep rolling, because he's going to just cast Smite on the stealth team.
Well, assuming they're the closest, yeah.
Actually, no, Arra'kon's the closest.
If not, I'm going to have to move around. But if
okay.
Arra'kon's closest, then maybe smiting him would be a better shout.
And then you can just... Yeah, you haven't got Mind War.
I've got Mind War on both of them.
Oh.
We've got 2 powers. Yeah, so Arra'kon is the closest, so I will smite.
Okay. Gets it off. Yeah.
Yep, just gets it off.
Gets it off. Just D3 mortal wounds. 1. I have a 6+ save against that because I am a tenacious survivor. Nope, so I lose a wound, so I go down to 5. I'll put that on. Okay, going for a Mind War. This is an 8 cast, which is failed. Okay.
I can also shoot the stealth suit with my hallucinogen launcher.
Sure.
So I have no idea what they do.
Okay. We'll get back to you at the end of turn 6. Just wanted to see if anything particularly interesting happened there. No comment necessary. Yeah. Arra'kon just came from over there, rolled a 6 with a run. I didn't even need a command point. I've had some really good rolls this game. Yoink, bam, bomb, gone. So the Harlequins are tabled in a result that I think shocks. It shocks me. Certainly shocks me.
I killed a unit, so that was my highlight of the game.
Yeah. I don't know. Was that just weight of fire or ridiculous dice?
It was weight of fire. Like when I saw that I had like what, 20 guys.
Yeah, 18 and 3s. Yeah, 21.
Versus about 40 with loads of strength 5 shots. I was like, this isn't gonna go well.
Yeah, like I mean, didn't do anything. Pathfinder.
Yeah.
We bow to the Pathfinders. Oh my god, those things. Rail rifles are my new favourite gun. I wanted Rail to be good this edition, and holy crap, that was so much fun. Sniper drones, OG. I approve of sniper drones. I might need to use some converting. And shout out to that Breacher Shas'O for not running away and then capping an objective at the end of the game. Oh god.
So the best of the worst was the Shadow Seer.
Yeah, the Shadow Seer over there definitely had the best day.
The worst was the Troop Master who did literally nothing all game.
You got unlucky though. You rolled a 1 to run, so you couldn't really do anything for a turn. Anyway, that, as far as you're concerned, is my first victory in 8th edition, and it came with Tau. I don't know either. So, there you go. That is today's battle report. As far as the little narrative we've got going on, well, I've just rescued all of my scientists from the ambush, which means that I have all the intel. And that means I know what's going on. I now know the Harlequins are here, and I can start setting some plans. So, next time, we're going to do an ambush mission, where we're going to set up a little Harlequin convoy patrol thingamabob, and I'm going to attempt to ambush it before it can get to attack my handmade Webway Portal. The result for that, we'll discuss that in the next video, but that's what you have to look forward to. So, a victory for the Tau, for once. Thank you all for watching. My name is Michael for Tactica Imperialis with Kieran, and we'll see you all again. Bye for now.